Hello. Hey, don't have ah. Hey, hey. Bow, bow, and bow, bow, down. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Beyond the Surface podcast. I am your host, Sharen. So I am waiting for you all to come in. We are on episode 23, y'all. 23. 23. Day 9th we started, and here we are. Once you come in the room, right? Say hi. We are doing Thankful Thursday today. So we are just thankful for a lot of things. Just thankful to be amongst the land of the living, right? We don't count that lightly. So yeah, come on in, say hi. When you come in, it is October 17th. We are on episode 23. We're talking about mammograms. Mammograms. And we have our mammographer here with lots of experience. So she is going to talk to us about our breast and breast exams and those types of things. We're going to talk about self-exams. We're going to talk about, cultural issues in our communities with breast exams and mammograms. So we want men and women to tune in. So if you are watching, welcome to our current viewers, our faithful viewers. Welcome to new people. Come in and say hi in the comments. Y'all know the rules. Come in the house, you gotta say hi. We're doing Thankful Thursday. So come in and say hi. Tell me what you're thankful for. What are you guys thankful for? Thankful Thursday, right? So yes, we are on episode 23. I see y'all here. Come say hi. Tell me hi. So yes, we are doing the Honest Surface podcast. I'm your host, Sharen, the hostess with the mostest, or whatever my husband says. But welcome you guys to coming on to the Honest Surface podcast with Sharen, where life be lifing, right? And here we talk about all things life, love, and family. Like we have had previous episodes on family. We've had a therapist in, we had a pediatrician in who talked about, we had Dr. Hugh, who talked about pre-adolescence and anxiety and depression. So yes, she was episode 8. We talked about a leap of faith with some entrepreneurs. We talked about our assignment. That I'm always going to talk about our assignment. Number 1, because we don't know where we go, we got to know what we're doing. That is Reverend Nikki Brown. We had our therapist on episode 2. We had singles. We've had married people. We have had transition people who talk about their transitions from being, having not the greatest start in life, but, and some issues in life, but they have overcame them. So we've had those episodes. So I want you to go back and watch some previous episodes. Yeah, will y'all come in, say hi. The host. Hey y'all, we're doing Thankful Thursday. So if you are thankful, put it in a comment. Hello, it was Coach Kippy is here. Oh, hi, my good people. Love you. Hey, Jess. Hey, friend. Yes. So it's Thankful Thursday. We are thankful. You guys know that people are really leaving here left and right. So we want to just give thanks just to being here. Just today we're talking about mammograms. Apparently you're supposed to get them. We're going to talk to our mammographer here. She's not my mammographer. I go to a different place, but apparently she has lots and lots of experience. So all glory goes to God for just people agreeing to come on. Oh, you say you're thankful for me. Let me tell you, I've been so emotional. Oh, maybe it's I'm letting myself feel my emotions. So yes, you thankful for me? I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for you and our friendship. Yes, I'm thankful and grateful. A lot of people don't have the friend that is, non-judgmental, and you can kind of say what you want to say and be who you are and be honest about yourself. So yes, so thank you. Y'all come in the room, say hi. I want to keep you guys. Oh yay, you just got your mammogram done last week. Yay, Steph. Hey girl. Thanks for watching. So yes, thank you all for watching and coming on Beyond the Surface podcast with Sharen. I am your host, Sharen. What are we talking about? Let's you like, subscribe, right? And share. So if you guys can you share this podcast so that way other people will know that we are on Thursdays at 6:30, and we want to, it's mammograms, so we want all of our lady friends and the men to understand about, self exams. And this is a topic. Even if you're a father, you need to know about this about your children. Did you do a reminder? Do your exam? That type of thing. So I think it's important for men, women, children to watch, so that way you're aware of what's going on in your body, right? I don't know if I got told about. I know I didn't have this information, but at this point I am very aware, and I talk to my family about breast exams. I think we turn into the old people after a certain age. I'm always at the doctor's doing this, doing that, checking my blood, checking my A1C, all of that type of thing. But yes, Thankful Thursday. If you are here and you're watching, come in and say hi and tell me what you're thankful for. We are, can we keep the bereaved family? That's me. I'm the bereaved family, y'all. We had a funeral today for my cousin, Nick Boyd. That was at Christ Gospel. My cousin, Stephen Boyd, really preached a great message. And my cousin Dana Webb. So Dana Webb, her last name is Powell now. She passed away. So her funeral is tomorrow in North Carolina. So yes. So keep my family in prayer. Are you here, Mr. Colson? I don't hear you. So yes, let's talk about some news.
Let's talk about it.
There he goes. Let's talk about some news.
Hey,
so
everybody.
Hi, y'all want to say hi? Mr. Colson is here. He likes to do the news with us.
He lets me on. Let me share. Make sure you guys share.
Oh yes, share. So
on your Facebook.
So it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and Christ Gospel Church in Whitesboro is doing a candlelight vigil for domestic violence, October 24th at 6:30. So if you are in that area, it's a Thursday at 6 now 6:30. Now I know that's my show time. Mm-hmm. Now what I'm gonna need y'all to do if y'all go, I need y'all to tune in and mute me. But if y'all gonna go, because Domestic Violence Awareness Month is pretty important. What else is going on in the world? Oh yes, in Cumberland County, if you're tuning in, thank you for coming in. Yes. I am your host.
Welcome.
Come in and say hi. We want to extend our condolences, as we have previous already, to the family of Monica Mosley, right?
Yes.
She is the Bridgeton Sergeant for the Cumberland County Prosecutor's Office, who was murdered in a home invasion a couple nights ago.
So sad.
So terrible.
She was
right?
a great person. Everyone who knew her said she was the nicest person. She had 2 daughters.
Yeah.
So we have to pray for that family, because
absolutely
she lost 2 daughters and family, and she loves her job.
The whole community is mourning, is grieving. So we thank Coach Kippy for coming in, for 2 weeks and giving us, some tools to use, how grief sits in our body, and some tools to extend grief to our friends. So that way we'll know to either sit and listen and be still, or even give them a good word. So yes, keep that family in prayer.
Definitely, for sure.
What else did you guys know over the weekend, the Vineland chief of police was charged with simple assault?
Isn't that crazy?
Let's find that. Wait,
wow.
Was that a little? Yeah. So he was allegedly, because don't come, I don't have nothing for you to get. But yes, it was at Marigny Savoy.
Well, they had a gathering at Marigny, celebrating,
right?
Like a firefighter was retiring or something.
Okay. And then what happened?
Then they left the party. I guess
allegedly
something must have happened at the party. Mm-hmm. So after the after party,
not the after party,
after the after party, something happened, and
it
was a simple assault
and
charges.
Not the chief of police hitting people.
Police, wow,
he getting simple assault. They don't really throw that stuff out, but
there's so much crime going on. Like
you can't have the police out here hitting people.
We're gonna have to police the police.
No, well, you can't police the police. That never comes of anything.
We can't do that.
But yes, so Tiger Woods and Mike Trout they were both in town, you said?
Tiger and they were a little bit.
They're building like a golf course or something in Millville over
Yes.
off of 55.
Yeah, the names there.
Oh, in town, approval of New Jersey golf course. What is it called? The Preserve. The Preserve Trout National 18-hole course. It's supposed to open next year.
The result, yep. The reserve. It's
Yeah.
going to be, yeah.
I wonder how much it costs. You think it's a lot to get in there?
It's private. Like, why would they make it private? Knowing that we need.
I mean, both of them together make more money than the entire Cumberland County. So
I thought it was going to be
like a community.
Yeah, they said it's going to be a whole amusement park over there in that same area. And now,
amusement park. It's going to be amusing and funny that we can't get in because we ain't got enough money.
They're supposed to have like wedding venues.
Oh, like a venue. Not they taking over the venues.
Yeah, they're supposed to have all kind of different halls that people could rent out.
They trying to get your money.
But it's Tiger Woods money. So,
and Mike Trout. Mike Trout has a lot of money. He has that Nike endorsement.
Yeah.
Right, money. So thank you all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your host, Sharen. This is this is Beyond the Surface with Sharen. Thank you all for coming on. I have an affirmation for us to do today. Today is Thankful Thursday, and I am thankful that you all are watching. We have Heather Roberts is here, and she is going to talk to us about mammograms and self-breast exams, right? So here we are. I just wanted to give you guys our affirmation of the day, right? I do an affirmation. I love affirmations. I read one. I have my Alexa give me an affirmation when I get up in the morning. I stretch. I stretch up in the morning. Look at that cute little picture. So I stretch in the morning and then do affirmations and then kind of like do like some yoga poses in the morning to kind of get my day going. So that way I'm feeling good and fresh. So today, Amy. Yes. Oh, Amy said breast exam saved my life. Oh, awesome. Yes, awesome. So let's do our affirmation. Our affirmation today comes from Reverend Nikki Brown. As y'all know, that is my girl. Today, she put up a post and it said, I celebrate the you can't see. It says, I celebrate the you can't see. So I'll read it. It says, this picture sums up one of the greatest struggles in my life, being able to see what others see in me. And I think that's a lot of women, just people in general, but that definitely resonates with a lot of women. So I resisted praise, compliments, or celebration. From my vantage point, I only saw the broken me, the insecure me, the defeated me. You may be the same, but like this picture, and she shows a picture. Oh, I should have put it up. You can't see because you're facing the wrong way. Sometimes God will use people as a mirror to your own greatness. Accept it, own it, shine in it. So it says, I celebrate the you that you can't see. And I am always celebrating women in general. Oh, you said you struggle with this, Jess? Yes. So what helped me with seeing, and I didn't get like my little light bulb moment of how I am, this amazing person that I am, because I do say that about myself. I did not have my light bulb moment until I was maybe 37, over 35. I know it was over 35. And I read in a book and it said, God, let me see the me that you see. And when I tell you, like, that phrase really transitioned my life and changed how I thought about myself, because I want to see what God sees in me. Like, Lord, what do you see? Right. And then he says, I see you as finished. I see you as a future. I see you as smart. I see you well developed. I see you successful. All of these things that God sees us as, but we don't really see ourselves as. So we want to see, what does God, accept it, own it, shine it. Shine in it, honey. Yes, Coach Kippy, accept it, own it, and shine in it. So yes, I want you guys to accept it, own it, and shine in it. You guys are amazing, amazing. You are so gifted. Women are so gifted. We have so many gifts and talents stored in us. We're amazing, right? We birth the world, y'all. Like, we literally birth the world. Who's to say like we're not amazing people? Like, we keep the world running. We do. So yes. I put that on a sticky. So when I was in a bad space, depressed, all of that, I put that on a sticky. and put it on my bathroom mirror, and I put, God, let me see the me that you see. So that was before I knew what an affirmation was. But I needed to see, and I needed to resonate in my spirit, in my soul. I needed to feel it, and to empower myself and encourage myself. Let me see the me that you see. And honey, when I tell you, y'all getting all of this, this is how you get all of this, because I absolutely see the me that God sees. So yes. So like Coach Kippy said, I accept it, I own it, and I shine in it. So this is how you get this. So yes, I love you all. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate y'all. So I have an amazing guest who is next, right?
Amazing.
And our title for today is Mammograms: What Men and Women Need to Know About Breast Exams. We have Heather. Miss Heather Roberts is here, and I'm going to read her bio here. With over 2 decades of experience in diagnostic imaging, she specializes in women's breast health since the early 2000s. Her focus has been on providing expert care, ensuring early detection, and supporting women through their health journeys with compassion and precision. She is a New Jersey native and a proud mother of 2 young adults. She graduated from Atlantic City High School. She then went on to Richard Stockton College of New Jersey, after which she then went on to Shore Memorial School of Radiology and graduated in 2000. She has worked in many capacities and settings in her field, from hospitals to clinics to mobile mammography van, and assisting breast surgeons with biopsies. Ooh, you in the operating room? Okay. Her exposure to different cultures and demographics has been extensive. She is currently still working in the field and is focusing more intently on educating women and encouraging them to take a more proactive stance in regard to their breast health. I love that. That's why she's here, right? She annually participates in health fairs, breast cancer walks, and a variety of platforms educating women on the importance of getting mammograms. She is the author of I Hate This Test, a technologist's perspective on the importance of mammograms and patient participation, due to be available in the early part of 2025. Welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage. Hey, boo.
Hi.
Get some hand claps here. Welcome. This is our resident mammographer, y'all. You here with us now. You are here with us. Thank you.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
I am happy to have you here. This is such an important topic, especially for women. I mean, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and just everything that goes on with like the walks, the awareness. Susan B. Is it Susan B. Coleman? How you say it?
Yes.
Yes. Like she does
G.
like
Coleman.
G. Yes. She
Yes.
does. Like there's always something going on with her, with that whole organization. So I just wanted to bring you on specifically. I was like, wait a minute now. I know somebody who does this. I wanted to bring you on to talk to us about like what we need to hear, maybe something we're missing. But thank you for coming on.
Again, thank you for having me.
So, mammograms, what women and men need to know about breast exams. Like we have this one of my many chats I'm in a lot of chats. So one of the questions today was, how often should I get a mammogram? Like how often should men and women, men or women / and or get mammograms?
So women should get them annually unless they have a problem. If they're feeling a lump, if they have some discharge, if there's some signs of change, then you would go beforehand. But other than that, it's an annual test.
So
As
yearly.
far as men, yes, yearly. But as for men, it's based upon whatever symptoms may arise. So it could be never, but it can be, if you find something.
So for men, they should check themselves And
So
women.
men and women should do self breast exams monthly, but men do not get their mammograms on an annual basis. Men, because the numbers are so low, men get their mammograms as needed.
Okay, so men, just to be clear, men and women should be doing the self check lumps here and there. Whether you
Yes,
have chest meat, we're gonna call it chest meat for
we're
men.
not going to call it moves. We're
Is
going to call it chest
that
meat.
what
Man
you
boobs,
said? Moobs?
Yeah.
boobs.
I like that. Boobs. Yes. Yes,
A
we could
man
do
moves.
man
Yeah,
boobs.
we're going to
Yeah, so whether you have moobs or you don't, you should, or your chest is flat and there's muscles there. Even if you have muscles, you should check.
Yes, because there is still a small percentage of breast tissue.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we work out and, well, some people work out and they have,
Or
more muscle
pectorials.
than
They have the
fat.
pectorials out
Yeah,
there and maybe they're not checking. Okay. So yes,
yes.
men who are watching and women. Do you have something to say about that, Colson? So Mr. Colson here did not think that men should be getting doing self-check exams. He is a
No,
little flabbergasted that men should be checking themselves.
because I don't think that I didn't know that we could be at risk for that for any like disease, and because our chest is like muscle, more muscle based than flat. But I guess
Well, I don't. I mean, there's a lot of other men that don't have the muscle going on, but that's not what we're talking about, right? We're talking about what the percentage is of this occurrence.
Yeah.
So years ago, when I first started,
Hmm.
we would see men maybe like I would see men once, twice a year, and now I'm having to take care of men probably on a weekly basis. So the
Really?
numbers are climbing, even though it's still a lot less than women. The numbers are still less than 1% for men. So 883 um, out of 1,000.
Right.
Um, I'm sorry, 883 out of a million, right?
Yeah.
That men would get it. So that's like very far and few between compared to women,
Right.
but it still happens. And like I said, I've seen a lot more men in the recent times as I ever did.
Oh
do
wow.
you feel as though that we're like not educated in the area, or we're embarrassed to go?
Hmm.
What do you think?
Oh, yes, because to most people, it's a woman's disease.
Right.
Mm,
Yes.
So why do we need to? But also, there's a lot of changes in the climate. There's a lot of changes in our food. There's a lot of changes in what we intake and what the environment provides.
Yeah.
So we are changing on a cellular level, regardless of what anybody wants to claim.
Admit. Yeah.
It's happening. So
Hmm.
it is causing cancers to show up in areas where it didn't before.
I agree. I
wow.
agree.
Are there actually deaths like with men
But men
with
are
cancer?
diagnosed, right? Some men are diagnosed. Is that a thing?
Yes, with
Yeah.
breast cancer, yes.
Yes.
Mm.
So yes. So ladies, if you're watching, inform your man, your husband, even your young men, like your young adults, to do like some self breast exams just to check. I mean, you should be aware of what's going on with your body. Like I'm always touching and seeing if something's moving. If I feel an ache, I'm seeing what that is. So definitely.
But even if you don't have an ache, so like self breast exams should be done once a month, every month, at the same time. So if you still are of a person that still gets your cycle, it should be a
Mhm.
couple of days after that. But like you should mark your calendar so that you stay and on track with it because nobody knows your body better than you. So, I mean, if we are in, the mode of early detection,
Mhm.
what's going to help you if you're not, you know, doing
Being
the self
proactive.
grant? Yeah, if you go to your doctor once a year for an annual screening, then you go to your mammogram once a year for your annual screening,
Right.
you're going to miss something. What happens if you find it 2 months after? You're going to wait 10 months?
Right.
No, you're going to,
Check yourself every month. So is it
every
important to
month.
check your
Check your
breast
breast.
after your cycle?
Yes, a couple
Makes
days after.
Okay,
Yeah,
why is that?
because so hormonal changes um are every month, right?
Mhm.
So while you're leading up to your cycle and as it's declining, sometimes your breast can produce cysts. They that come and go. A lot of times we get different things that happen in the breast that just resolve itself, right? But
Mhm.
um, when you know what your breasts feel like at certain times of the month, then you're not so quick to say, oh, this is new or this is not new. Well,
Right.
this is me this time every month. I'm used to what my breasts feel like because I am familiar with my body.
Yes.
So, yeah. And like I said, like some people get tender um, during the time of their cycle
Mhm.
and they may not perform the self breast exam um, as well as they should if they weren't already in pain, if that makes sense.
Yes, that does, because if your breasts are tender and you're like, "Okay, well, I'm not gonna push as hard as I
Right,
would where I need to go because it feels a little sensitive, so I'll just do a little up and down, round, round here, alright, everything
right,
feels good," instead of going where we need to go.
exactly.
Okay, so you are going to help us, with like, you're gonna give us a little demonstration. Well, not a demonstration, you are going to show us, how
So actually, I would like you to put the picture up and then I will go over it that way. But I will also
you
give
gonna
a
give a
slight,
disclaimer?
yeah, right. So I would like for everybody, because you are behind the screen and you're home,
Mhm.
um, you're not live, to participate
Oh,
if
yeah.
that's okay. But if you can, you put the picture up and
What is the music?
yes. Okay, so the picture number one is actually like someone just looking at themselves in the mirror. That's a part of a self breast exam. When you're looking at
Okay.
yourself, you are making sure you don't see any discoloration, any
Mhm.
dimpling, any visible abnormalities. Um, so, whoops. Oh my goodness, what's happening here?
Is this the
All
right
right.
one? That should be the other one.
I'm sorry. It's the one that's up now with
Okay.
the, yep, you see where it says examine yourself at the top? That number one. Okay. And then number two, you just move your arms down. Like sometimes when you stand in different stances, you
Mhm.
can see something that you didn't see before. So when your arms are up, you're looking underneath your arms in your armpits for where your lymph nodes are. If you see any protrusion, any lumps, anything in that manner. Down, same way. Number two, you're still doing the visual check in. Number three, you would have your arms down by your sides. So
All of these are
um,
visual, and we're not touching anything. We're just looking for changes.
we're just looking. Yep,
Okay.
we're just looking. We're seeing if anything's changing as our arms are changing position, right? So we're like up, and then we're on our hips, and then we're by our sides.
Got you.
All right, because you can see how your breasts change with you just doing that.
Yes,
From
they went up, honey. That head, the hand behind the head. Do it.
yes, level up, level down. All right. So then if we go on to number four. Number four is in the shower. A lot of people like to do it in the shower because it's convenient and
Mhm.
the water helps you to kind of guide um your fingers across your skin in
'Cause
a
it's smoother.
or even pattern, right?
Mhm.
Some I've seen some information say use like the body wash or whatever. It's slippery. It makes it that much more easier. But while you're doing this, you're just using the pads of your three fingers, not your thumb, not your pinky, but the three middle fingers. You're using the pads of those, and you're lightly going up and down in a circular motion or in a wedge fashion, which are the pictures at the bottom, that last
Oh,
row.
got you. Okay.
You
You
can
can take
go in
that
the,
comment down, sir. Thank you.
yeah, you can use
Okay.
those different methods.
Got you.
Again, up and down in a wedge method or in a circular motion. Um, the picture number 5 is just leaning forward doing it, and number 6 is laying on your back. Like,
Hmm.
yeah. So, whatever works best for you, whatever you're more comfortable with, is the method you should stick to.
So should we
Because
do
again,
like number 4, 5, and 6 every month?
no, you should do one so that you can get familiar with
Okay.
that way monthly, and just stick to
Okay.
that.
So if
Yeah.
I'm laying down and I'm doing the circular method, then stay
Yes.
laying down and do the circular method.
Yes.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Are you guys enjoying this? The self exam.
Because the older we get, our breasts go from dense to fatty, right?
Hmm.
And as it does that, we already are aware of it physically and visually because we see ourselves in our clothing and what have you.
Right.
But if we're standing up one day and we're doing it, and then next week, next month we lay down and do it, we're not going to be as accurate in our positioning. Like, oh, is this new? Is it falling in a certain spot that it wasn't there
Right.
before?
Yeah. And especially if you like lose weight, then
Right.
you need to stay. I understand staying consistent now. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that first method called? Like, what is that? You go from the outside in?
Um. Wait. I'm sorry. That's called the wedge.
Okay.
So yes, so you can go from like your nipple out or from the top in, but either way, you're still going in like a. If you would think of it like a pie, or you like or a pizza, how you would cut it, you would
Got
do it in that fashion.
so nipple to the out with the 3 fingers.
Yes,
And all these exams are with the 3 fingers. Is there a reason for
yes.
that?
Because you'll be able to pick up something. This part of your fingers are more sensitive. We don't
Mhm.
put this. We put about the same amount of pressure with those 3 fingers, as opposed to if you're just using your one pointer finger, or if you're the amount of pressure that you use with your thumb is like awkward, right? You wouldn't be able to kind of maneuver your hand that way. So it just makes sense that those are 3 that are like symmetrical um, in movement.
So what's Miss Lady doing over here? Why does she in the mirror? Is that not a good stance to do for a breast self-examination?
I think I was just trying to just show a picture of like, on the side where it could be have been an issue. You see her face is
Okay.
looking like
Ooh.
they're putting little arrows or whatever, just saying like to, you
Oh.
know, be aware of your entire breast, and if something is presenting itself,
Mhm.
you need to know where, right? You need
So
to be aware.
every every month we are doing these exams. We are either
Yes.
laying down, we're standing up, or we're bending over, and we're doing the pie,
Yeah.
the circular, up and down with these
Yep, with
these
those.
things, right? So
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
um so we should also share this with our loved ones to make sure, like, to spread the information that we should all be doing, even at any age, right? There is no age
Uh,
to stop doing your breast exams.
no age to stop doing them. No.
Did you have a question, sir? You did it. Okay. So men, women, children, what age should little people start doing um self breast exams? So I have a 10-year-old
I would.
granddaughter.
So I feel like once you start presenting with um, breasts,
Hmm.
that you should start to learn to be comfortable with your body and learn to have positive affirmations and body image, but at the same time just being aware, because there's a lot of changes, and the younger you are, you're again our breasts go from dense to fatty, so they start off dense. They're not just
Hmm.
going to be you know as fleshy as they are once we
A little
get to a
old.
certain age.
Yeah.
But it's harder to to detect something in denser breast tissue than it is in less dense breast tissue.
Got
So the older, like if you're not, if you haven't gone through puberty yet,
you.
I would just recommend to just be aware of the changes in your body, be proactive in learning your body,
Okay.
and
So just
but
talk to
not so
them
much as saying, like, oh, this is a lump. Well, you only got two
because it's
mosquito
prevent.
bites. It just started. Like, yeah. So
They all go lumps. It's all lumps in there.
right,
It's
right.
all dense. Got you. Okay, so just self-awareness of what's going on with your body, and then probably after your cycle starts, because that's when you'll know it'll get like a little sensitive and
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when the hormonal changes will be like in
Yeah,
full effect. Yeah.
full effect. Got you. So you are a mammographer. How did you get into this?
A good question. Um, it was So I feel like a seed was planted when I was a child because my not so much as mammography but diagnostic imaging.
Mm-hmm.
My brother was very sickly when we were young, and we always went to Children's Hospital and different imaging facilities so we can get like chest X-rays and stuff like that. And I was very fascinated with what the body looked like from the inside out. So as I was, you know, just going through school and different things, I kept going back to that. And after I went to Stockton, I was just trying to still get my footing,
Yeah.
and this fell in my lap. And so once I got into it, I kept getting like more and more um, excited about the possibility of just helping women, and this avenue presented itself, and so here I am.
And here you are 20 years later. What an amazing
I,
career.
ugh, yeah, 20 plus years later.
No, that's amazing because who, like, you've seen like 20 years in breast cancer awareness and all of that. You've seen a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you were saying that the cells are changing a lot from like that's like the global warming, right? You
Right.
over your span in your career, you've seen like the numbers rise and take off. So what do
Yes.
you think about like our food and like the lotions and all of that other stuff like we put on ourselves and in our bodies?
So I mean, anything that's not, so sometimes this topic kind of gets, interesting because depending on what your belief system is,
Mhm.
that could be a touchy subject for some people. But I believe that, if God didn't create it and we are excessively abusing it, then we are going to have some type of repercussions, right? And so,
Like that.
um, man has
Excessively
been
using it.
altering man has been altering our food intake out of
Yeah.
greed, right? So let's just mass produce this chicken and put these hormones in it and do all those things. But, it's making these um, animals grow faster and bigger, but we're still ingesting it,
Yeah, and
which
then
we,
we always talk about the kids that, they're developing
yeah,
faster. They're faster period than
yeah,
we were 20 years
absolutely,
ago. So you can definitely see
absolutely.
like the food and the drinks and all of that are definitely changing our physical
And,
body
and the air and
and
the
the air.
land. Yes, all
Yeah.
the things.
Yeah, especially when the trains go off the track and then there's that, the chemical that's released in the air and then people are breathing it and then.
And our fruits without seeds and all these things that
Grapes without watermelon without seeds. Yeah,
yeah,
I can't
oranges, like,
oranges
yeah.
without seeds. You used to be able to like go outside at your grand's house and kind of pick something. So we are very I don't want to say we're super conscious, but we are very conscious of, fruit and vegetables having seeds now. I'm not as strict as I should be with not so much meat. I'm very a little bit flexitarian, pescatarian.
Okay,
Fried
flexitarian, I like that.
vegetarian, yeah. I
Yeah,
when I smell chicken. It is fried chicken will get me. But I don't eat much steak, but like you were saying, like the cellular, like a lot
Yeah,
of is changing. Like you said, you've seen a lot the increase in men, just the
right.
increase in,
Yes,
you know, over time, like that just lets us know like it is what we eat. And the air.
right. Like the air, the smog, all the things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a dirty country. But yeah, so what happens in the exam room? So I think people were saying if you've gotten an exam this year, put a hand clap or a hands up in the comments. Let's see who's had an exam this year. So I have had my exam this year, and I call it a panini press because I feel like that's what's going on. Yes, if you guys have had your exam, put your hands up in the comments. Woo woo, we here.
Yeah.
So
You
you
know,
are who we run into.
yes, indeed. And we always say we compress because we care. People get mad at us, but we do have a level of compassion to do this job.
Yeah,
It's all for the greater good, for sure.
absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, we have a survivor here. Hey, Charmin. So yes,
Amen.
so when we go in, I'm the people always make me so comfortable when I go into the exam room. So it's like, take your clothes off, turn your shirt around, that little gown, the openings in
Yes.
the front,
Yeah.
go in, blah, blah, blah. So, um, you want to talk to those who have we have a few people. Everybody's putting their hands up. Yay!
Oh, good. Compliant
Yay!
women.
Compliant. Because Jess says she's thankful for the cushion. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's a lot going on up on top. But when I go get my panini press, like I'm always okay. Like that, that lady really is in there. Like you guys, you are the lady. You
Oh,
just be
okay.
listening and very touchy. You're very like, here, let me sit this here and do whatever's going on. I think you guys are amazing in there.
Oh, thank you. I wish that all of our friends felt that way, but that's not usually the case. We to ensure that we get the best pictures, we do our best in calming you first,
Yeah.
and that's not easy to do. People
Because
come
we're
in with
nervous.
yeah, you're nervous. Some people think it's a death sentence from the door. It's a screening exam, but we know what it's a screening for. However, again, early detection is our best weapon. And
Yeah.
so if we have to endure a little bit of discomfort, um,
And it doesn't take that long.
right, then it's worth it. It's worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Um, so, basically I just tell people to do the best they can and try to relax, keep their shoulders down, and don't position their own selves.
I
Like,
started doing that in the beginning. I tried to tell the
yeah,
lady how to put me in there. And she was like,
yeah,
ma'am, just relax, let it go. I got you. I was like, well, let me
right,
go
yeah,
all out though. She was like, no, I
because
got
you can't see what we see. And when
right.
you are positioning yourself, you can create folds in your skin and different things like that. So when we'll have to repeat the pictures, right? So
Yeah.
we're trying to work for you, get you in and out, get the best pictures, get
Yeah.
everything that the doctor needs to make the diagnosis. And sometimes it's a little challenge depending on your level of comfortability and your anxiety, but we
But you
get
guys
through
are
it.
very, very kind in there. So when you go in there and just said to stop breathing, what is not like hold your breath, but like hold your breath? What are we holding our breath for while you're taking the picture? Because I wanted to ask that, but I didn't want to bother the
Because
mammographer.
we don't want motion on the picture. You don't want things to, you don't want it to be blurry
Oh,
for, in the event that we'd have to take more pictures or that the doctor wouldn't be able to see something clearly. You
got you.
know, Sometimes things, precursors, show up in the breast that are called calcifications,
Hmm.
and they are small as grains of salt. You don't want them to be blurry. you want them to be either there or not there, you know, so that we can look
Gotcha.
at the makeup of them, count how many they are, see if they have a benign appearance or if not, because sometimes people need to get them sampled, you know. And the only way
Makes
to
sense.
know for 100% sure that you have breast cancer is for it to be sampled and get the results back from the pathologist. So, you know, that's what we're trying to do,
Yeah.
be ahead of the game.
Yes. Prevention. We're in prevention mode.
Yes.
So after we go
The pink
in,
purpose. I call it the pink purpose.
the
That's
what?
what that's what the pink purpose.
The pink purpose. Got you.
Yeah.
So we go in. How long does this exam take? From like normal, from start to, hey, you can go back and go put your clothes back on.
So it's a lot of factors with that. I mean, size plays a part at times.
It does. Is
Um,
time in there long?
well, I'll have to take more pictures, you know,
Because there's a
depending
lot
on
of tissue.
yes.
Got you. Okay.
Because think about it, we're only working with that little square. That
Yes.
little square. But some of our friends are beyond the square. So we'll have to piece the puzzle,
Yes.
So little
Okay.
outside, inside.
Look up
And
and
then
down.
there's our friends with the implants. We have to take pictures.
Got you.
We have to take double the pictures. Their natural breast tissue without the implant in the picture. So
Oh, the machine does that?
we do that
Oh, you.
with the help of the machine.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So it can be tricky. So I mean, just like I said, it shouldn't be more than 15 minutes tops. But
Okay.
for an annual screening, not
Yeah.
for if you are coming back presenting with a problem.
Yeah. Not
That's
anything
a that's a
special.
different conversation.
Just a regular screening, 15 minutes by
Yeah.
your professional opinion. Yeah, I'm not even in there that long. I don't think it's 15 minutes
Mm.
by the time she go in and boom, boom,
Right.
boom. But yes, just a, disclaimer, you guys should all, go to your own mammographer and get some professional advice. Not that Heather is not a professional, but disclaimer,
Yes.
disclaimer.
I'm not your doctor,
She's
but
not your
I've been
doctor.
around. Yeah.
Right. 20 years, honey. Over 20 years. You've been doing this thing. So yes. If you guys have questions in the comments, please put them there. So how about the culture? So and I know when I talked to you earlier last week, I said that I did go quite a while without getting a mammogram. I did. Like maybe, don't look at me in the corner. Dang. I did. I
Honesty
did
is the
go.
best policy, right?
Hello, I'm here.
Tell the
Transparent.
truth,
This is what y'all
shame the
need.
devil.
Shame the devil.
Okay.
Set
Okay.
yourself free.
All right. You're free.
Um,
Thank you,
I
Heather.
did go a while without one. So, what can you say about the fear of the cultural of Black and brown people of not going to get our breast exam?
I feel like a lot of people, if they can't connect it to somebody they know, then it's not real.
Yeah,
So they'll be like, I don't got to do that. I'm not breastfeeding. I'm old. I'm not using these for anything. People make up so many different, you
we
know,
do.
yeah, yeah, and they just kind of brush it off. But another one of the big things is our social economic differences when it
Yes.
comes to insurance and low insurance or no insurance. That
Yeah.
makes that draws the line.
Right.
People are like it's not that important, but the thing is, there's so much money out there for people to get free breast exams.
Yeah.
This whole month, I know for a fact that Atlantic Medical Imaging, they offer free mammograms the whole month of October.
Is
Our
it
people
AMI?
don't, yes, they
Okay.
don't take advantage of the free stuff. They don't go to the uh the county. The county has grants
Mm-hmm.
for mammograms and pap smears. It's in the know, right?
Yeah.
So as long as we don't share what we know,
Mm-hmm.
our people are not gonna be in search of it. They're just like, ain't nobody in my family had it, or I'm not having any problems. I didn't see anything, or
Girl,
they
nobody in
just
my
kind of
family had it. I was scared. It's the fear. It's the fear of
Right.
knowing that you could potentially have it. So I would ignore it and pray for the best, which
It's
is
not the cavity crease.
everything.
Ignore them, it'll go away. Remember that
Right.
commercial when we were kids? Ignore it,
Yes,
it'll go away. No, it's not that.
it's not.
It's
And
not
even
going
the
to go away.
cavity creeps, like if you get a cyst and then your whole face fall off. So yes, my people, do not be like me. This is not a do not be like me. Go, like Heather said, there are AMI, there are free clinics out here and free places that you can do your exams. Iris said, what do you do? Joe, what do you do if a person doesn't have health insurance to cover the mammogram? Do they have any health clinics? Oh, yes. Oh, you answered that question. Yeah, so AMI is doing it all month long. So spread that information. I did not know that. You also said like they'll do pap
The
smears.
county offices, they offer, and it's called the SEED program for Atlantic County. I'm not sure what it's called for. Um,
Do you have to be Atlantic County resident to do that?
I believe that each county has their
As
own.
their own. Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not sure what that would be, what
Okay.
the name of it would be, but
Got you.
um, where there's grant money
Yeah.
for
And I'm
mammograms.
sure you
Yeah.
can like Google or put in like a search and say like free mammograms in whatever type of county and
hmm
something should pop up. That is great.
There is one in Cumberland County. I do remember. I did run into someone um, that oh, there's see, and somebody
In
just put in
Burlington
there's a
County.
seed program in Burlington. So I guess maybe it's
Yeah.
the whole New Jersey
Maybe New Jersey.
had calls it seed, but I'm not sure. I just know that there's money available,
So that's
and
how you
there's
spell
no
it, guys. CEED.
yes
So you can search that when y'all leave. You can search that for your county and go find the seed program for your county and see if it's available because there is money. Like these are your tax dollars, right? They're your
for
tax
sure.
dollars. So you should go and get this. So yes, Tisha, we talked about self-exams already. The Heather gave us great points to do. You want to recap self-exams real quick?
Okay. The importance of it,
The
or like
importance of it,
from
yes.
start to finish. Yeah, like every month, like three. If you still are a person that gets your period, you should do it a couple days after. I'm losing my voice. Pardon.
Go ahead.
Um, and again, once a month, you'll do your self breast exams. You get
Yeah.
familiar with your body. You make sure that you're up on any changes immediately. You're not going to
Yeah.
wait after you feel something. If you feel something, if you see any discharge, if you see any dimpling, if you see any skin color discoloration,
Oh, we didn't
anything.
get to that one.
Yeah, I just thought of it. But any of those changes, because that was part of like looking at yourself in the mirror, is
Okay.
for all the changes. If any of those things present itself, you are on a mission to get a prescription from your doctor to get your mammogram. But as far as the self breast exams goes,
Yes.
those are the first line of defense.
Okay. Can we go look at that
The
picture?
picture again.
Yeah, the other one. We'll look at this one.
Yes. Okay. So those are some warning signs of breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said, the dimpling, the nipple discharge, the nipple retraction. So that's I'll go back to that. Pain, nipple pain, redness. I can't see the bottom part. Lymph node changes, changes
Like
with the skin texture.
what's
So
lymph
some
node changes?
All right, so underneath your arms, well, everybody has lymph nodes in their body. Once they
Hmm.
get, if if you have any type of infection or something brewing, they will become enlarged. Um, it can happen if you have the flu. It can happen, at
Oh
any
yes,
given time.
your lymph nodes are
But
swollen. People say.
yes,
That's
yeah,
right.
they're
Yeah.
swollen. But if they don't decrease in size after you get well, then
Okay.
then you should be bringing that to your doctor's attention. Like, I feel this in my arm. It's not normal. It's not always there you
Yeah.
know So that's what that is. Swelling, yes. But back to the nipple retraction. A lot of people have one nipple that may be inverted, and they'll say, "Oh, well, I never could nurse on that side or whatever." If
Mm-hmm.
that's normal for you and it's been like that from day one, then that's something. That's one thing. But if it was never like that and then it begins to go inward, then
Mm-hmm.
that's something to be um, checked out.
Right.
Because
Concerning.
yeah, if there's a cancer that is on the other side of that, it will draw that nipple in.
Oh,
So
okay.
you want to be, aware of that, and you want to be aware. Do you know which pic shows what stage you're in? Um, Stage of cancer. I'm not sure what that question is, but yeah. So the nipple discharge, the dimpling, the redness, yeah, all of those things are warning signs of breast cancer.
Oh, she said yes.
So
Do you
yeah, so the
with those things?
so staging is done multiple ways. There's this pic. This is not a picture of that. These are
Mm-hmm.
warning signs. Like these are like precursors. This is
Gotcha.
not you are already diagnosed
Mm-hmm.
with a via biopsy, and the pathologist has declared that this is a positive finding. That's not this. Yeah,
Gotcha.
staging occurs with size and type of breast cancer. There's multiple different types of breast cancers that people
Yeah.
can have. But
But this
yeah,
is signs. So if these things are happening and you notice these things while you're doing like your exams, you should make your physician aware.
period.
Period. Just make your physician aware, y'all. Like the invert, I never even thought about like the inversion.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, so I will share these pictures on my page later so that way everyone, you can rehash what we talked about. So going to the
yes.
doctors.
Amy's saying sudden size changes in breast. Yes, like the swelling.
Oh,
Um, yeah, if one swells and one doesn't. If one starts to, I don't want to say shrink, but yes, yeah.
that's things to be concerned about.
Absolutely. If it's
Okay,
not your norm, that's the whole point of getting familiar with your body. If something
right.
is not your norm,
You know.
blow the horn. Yeah.
Come on, put that in the comments. If something is not your norm, blow the
Blow the
horn.
horn.
Toot toot, beep on them, Greg. Y'all catch that? My Nene. I know my husband doesn't know. He'll high five me though, but
Yeah.
toot on them, Greg. Nope. Yes, but if something is not your norm. So I love that. So Mr. Colson, are you doing self breast exams from now on?
I will. I'll check. I didn't know there was a need for males, but I'm learning me something today.
Yes.
So yeah, I think
Yes.
because you know what, I have sarcoidosis. You familiar with sarcoidosis, Heather?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're the swelling of my lymph nodes, so they go throughout my body, and it carries, I think, blood and different things throughout the body.
Yeah.
Very, very important all throughout the body. So when Heather was saying that it grows in your body,
Like your lymph nodes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I really, I
That's a
guess,
concern for you.
yeah. So I really should be checking it out. But
This is why we're here.
it's why we're here.
You have been informed. Okay.
Yeah, with the pink purpose.
With a pink purpose.
I like
Yes.
it. I like it.
Hello. So here's a question. Tisha said, what is the difference between the different types of breast exams, 3D, etc.? Oh, we talked about this. Glad you
Yes,
answered.
we did. Okay, so 3D breast mammography is the top of the line right now.
Mhm.
So it is more advanced, and it is also it's taking slices of pictures as opposed to just a 2D image. So what we used to do before, I want to say 2016, was just do 2D images, but a 3D image should be the type of mammogram that we're all getting at this stage. If you're going to a facility that doesn't offer it, you need to go somewhere else.
So this is what I asked you on the phone. So if you can ask when you make your appointment, do you
Yes.
offer 3D
Do you offer 3D imaging? Yes.
imaging? Yes. And if
Yes.
they say no, do not
Then
go
just say
there.
okay. Yeah, because why wouldn't you want to go to a place that offers the state of the art equipment?
Yes,
I want the best. We deserve the best. We're kingdom kids.
absolutely.
We're not taking shorts on
Yeah.
anything.
Because why would we not want to go where the detection is is here or not? Like the best help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So go. So when you guys are making your appointment, you can ask, do you do 3D imaging? And if they say no, it's okay. But is it AMI? You said they
Yes.
do 3D, like they're state of the art apparently in
Mhm.
there.
And so does
Yeah.
Cooper. Yeah,
So Tisha
it's in
said, like,
multiple places,
unfortunately,
but
not all insurances pay for that. How so do the free places, they
yes,
do
they
3D.
do. Yes.
Okay. So there's a way to
Because
work around it.
they're not offering the 2D anymore. So
Gotcha.
if the state of the art now is 3D, then that's what we're offering. So as
Gotcha.
far as insurances go, insurances didn't cover it. Um, all the major insurances cover it. So I'm not sure which ones do not at this point because it was in a trial phase when it first came out in
Gotcha.
2016, and
Hmm.
that's when people would come in, they will offer you the choice. Do you want a 2D or do you want to pay the extra whatever it was for the 3D? But what happens is after so many years of the trial proving that more were detected, the FDA then approved it and then insurances got on board.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
whenever there is new technology, it has to go through this type of phase. They have to make sure it's proven.
Yeah. And the FDA approves it. And then after that, insurance will probably jump on the bandwagon of, hey, we'll offer this
Right.
information. Yeah.
So
Okay.
now there's the AI that's showing up. And there's different types of programs and systems where AI is starting to be a part of the reading process, not the acquiring of the images, but assisting the radiologist in reading. And so that is something that some institutions are offering too. Do you want to pay the extra for this or not? You're still going to get a diagnosis. It's still going to be
Mhm.
a good diagnosis, but some people are really futuristic and fast forward with the upcoming
Right.
things that are out there. So, like I said, this is being tested right now. Um, I'm not sure of all the places that are doing it in New Jersey, but because I have been in other states, I see that that's the new thing now.
So AI. So if they offer it to us, we should just say, is it covered by my insurance? And if it
It
is,
will not be covered by your insurance
it
yet
will
because
not.
it's in the trial phase.
So
So
no.
it'll still be, it'll exactly, it's a personal choice. That's what I have to say. It's a personal choice.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I don't have any funds for the AI that's not covered on the insurance that costs so much. Tisha said she has been trying to schedule a mammo for about 2 months. Oh, wow. So tomorrow, drive to the hospital, yes, and do it in person.
Tomorrow I'm driving to that phone. Oh, so you know what too? Again, people tend to remember that they have breasts in October. I know that sounds crazy, but they're like once they start seeing the ribbons and the advertisements and the
Oh,
walks and the all the things,
yes.
then they jump on
Hmm.
to schedule. But hopefully there'll be some cancellation and Tisha Davis will be able to get her appointment because it's packed. There's
Yeah.
no room in the inn in October.
Yeah.
October is
Everybody's
just
looking.
October is like let's bring your whole family,
So
everybody.
Hope says her GYN pushes for x-rays.
Well, a mammogram is an X-ray
Okay.
of your breast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
Hmm.
mammogram is the x-ray. Okay.
Hmm.
So yes, you're
Yep.
you're good, Miss Hope.
Yep, your
So the
GYN's
fears,
doing the right thing.
yes, the fears in the community. How can we debunk these fears to get like our parents to go or our people to go? Like, okay, we have somewhere free for you to go with the seed program. So we're going to find that in the community. How can we get them to go?
Just ensuring and encouraging them to go because their support and just the fact of knowing that it's not a death sentence. We know a lot of people that have caught it in time. When you neglect your body, that's where the problem lies.
Right.
You're giving it time to brew if it's there. Like why? Why?
Especially in our community because like you said, we don't
The
have
lack of insurance, the
lack
low
of
insurance.
insurance, all of that.
Yeah.
And we
hmm
will get diagnosed like stage not 1 or 2.
Right.
Yeah, we're normally 3 and 4 by the time we get diagnosed.
Absolutely.
Is there any other
And
reason?
again, that denial phase is real.
Yeah,
Even when we do find something, oh, that how long has it been there? Oh, a while. What's a while? About 3 years.
just sitting there. Just
Mm,
I know
mm.
these people. I'm coming for you.
Yeah,
I'm coming for you.
yeah,
Heather, listen, we know where to get the free ones, right? It's your tax
yeah.
dollars. Like go out here. If you need me to hold your hand and drive you, I can do that. We can do it on a Tuesday or we can do it on a Friday because that's my days off. But yes, I will go with you to get it done because, Black and brown people, we are third, fourth stages and it just doesn't give us a good chance to live.
Right. And then another important fact is that people have to have a primary care doctor in order to get a mammogram. The reason being is because there needs to be someone that can interpret your report for
Yeah.
you. You can't just, we you see these vans, the mammo van at ShopRite or
Mhm.
the mall or whatever, and
The big pink
as
bus.
you can go on there and they're very helpful and it's very convenient. You can bring your friends,
Yes.
but if you don't have a doctor, that would be the reason why you wouldn't be able to get your mammogram on the van. That and if you had a problem. If you had a problem, you need to be at a facility that has a doctor on hand. The buses do not.
So does the GYN interpret your results or no?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
yes. You just have to have a doctor. It could be
Yes.
a primary care, it could be a GYN. Yes.
Okay. So yes, everyone. So if you have your GYN, they can interpret your results or your primary. Yes. Yes. That's a good point because right, Rhonda, I didn't know like you needed a primary. So I was just going to drag the people off the street. So don't drag the people. Don't drag my people off the street. Make sure they have a primary.
Or a GYN.
Or a
Yes.
GYN. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So affordable. So it is affordable because go ahead. You were going to say something?
No.
Okay. Because these programs are out here. So yes,
Yes.
everyone, they're out here. So it says, I have a note that says, Latina women tend to be diagnosed at a later stage of breast cancer compared to white women, often due to lower screening rates and limited access. That's also goes with Black women also. So do
Yes.
you find
Yes.
like what do you find coming through your office? Can you give us like some type of demographic? Are you allowed to do that? Disclaimer.
I will say the black and brown people come at later ages.
Okay.
If it's recommended that you get your baseline mammogram at 40 and people are showing up for their baseline at 52, where were you for 12 years? 12
Scared.
years. 12
Yeah.
years you weren't coming, so it's like I can understand financially. I can people have their issues, people have their
Yeah.
things. I was taking care of this person, and that goes to a point that Coach Kibby likes to say about us taking care of ourselves, right?
Yes.
As women, we don't put ourselves on our own plate. Our
Correct.
plate's full, but we're not on it.
And wait,
So
go whoa, whoa, whoa. Bring that back.
yeah, yeah, like
You
our
said our
plate,
plate is
our
full.
our plate is full, but we're not on it.
My God.
So so that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Self-care is important.
Wow.
Self-care is not selfish, and getting your
Yeah,
mammogram is part of it. And so,
I love that. Yeah,
yeah,
our plate is full, and we ain't even on the plate to eat from the plate. So yes, okay.
right.
So
Yeah.
self care. So we can start this. So these imaging starts at 40. So at 40, women and if men have the issue, they should definitely go and start their mammograms at 40.
Yes. Unless here's the one thing.
Okay.
Unless you find something. Unless you find something prior to that.
Prior to
Unless
that.
in your time of doing your self exams, something presents itself.
Hmm.
You don't wait till you're 40
Right.
when it's 32, you know.
Yeah.
Or if you're another thing is a rule of thumb. If your mother had breast cancer, you know what I'm saying? Your mother, that's
Hmm.
a direct link. If
History.
your mother had breast cancer at 35, you're supposed to go 10 years before her diagnosis year.
Get out. Oh, I didn't.
So again, don't wait till 40
Right.
because your mother was before 40.
So it's 10
Insurances
years
will,
prior to your
yeah,
lineage.
correct. And you'll have to get a prescription from your doctor if you're under 40 for
So
that.
what
Like it
about
has to,
men who have?
it has to specifically say family
Mhm.
history.
Oh, got you. Okay.
You know, we're not talking about cousins. You know, people be like, "Oh, my second cousin's nah, no." We're talking about the direct link.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, because two of my folks have had it, and a couple first cousins. So that's not the direct link, but I do my breast exams to make myself aware of if there's any changes.
I have a question.
You
Yes.
do?
Yeah. So Heather, if you guys talking about so much about having the breast exams, what if is it primarily just to check for cancer, or do you do breast exams, or as a man, I guess a man move or whatever does a check? Is it primarily for breast cancer only, or are we
Yes.
checking for any other reasons? So it's not for any other reasons at all while you're checking.
Well, you're checking for abnormalities. There's
Abnormalities. That's the word.
You're checking for abnormalities, but we get mammograms primarily for cancer detection.
Hmm.
Okay. So it's like, so there's lumps and all that kind of stuff. That's going to be cancer. It wouldn't be something like
No, there are
Benign.
benign findings in the breast,
Yes.
but um
Oh, you know what? I've
the,
had
the
one of those, and I think that's what scared me because I had to get it taken out when I was in my early 20s, and it terrified me. And then maybe that could be why I went on my break.
but once you found out good news,
I was happy, and I'm still living.
right?
And I did not do my mammograms after that, and I apologize to the Lord. Thank you for keeping me. Thank you, Lord. Okay.
Do black women have denser breasts? I'm going to say I have not heard that to be scientific. I haven't heard that to be
Mhm.
scientifically proven.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you have a history on your father's side, do does that put you in that 10-year mark? Or would it
Unless
have to be your father?
it would have to be your father,
Okay.
but still, that's still lower than it was if it was your mother.
So if there is a mother and then she has sons, are those sons supposed to go? Because that's a
No,
good
they're
question.
not supposed to go. That is a good question. They're not supposed to go, but they are supposed to be checking themselves.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yes. So ladies, if you have, you've had a diagnosis and all of that, if you have these sons, make sure they are, aware of, the self breast exams, right? Yes.
Yes.
It was for you.
I was trying to read that. I was trying to read. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I'm
okay.
like
I know he clicks them on so fast.
multitasking is.
Oh no, Atisha said is black. Oh, that's the one right there. Is black women's general health correlated to breast cancer?
Mm, there are some studies that are leaning towards that.
Hmm.
People that you know, have substance abuse,
Hmm.
um, and people that are generally just not eating well,
Yeah.
and exercising, all the things that would be, like you said, for your general health. It still, it does raise your um chances, because you're not looking at your body as um a unit, right? You're not looking
Right.
at your body as and taking care of it in the way that it
Hmm.
should be. So whatever that is, we laugh about antioxidants, but if there's things in your body that you're not cleansing, it's
Correct.
gonna it's
It's going
going
to
to
affect you.
allow for some other things to come in, or to
Yeah.
manifest, I should say. So
Yes.
yes, there has been some testing that's going on, as it pertains to that. And what I have been reading recently is that women who are typically alcoholics have a higher rate than not uh, black women that are alcoholics.
Get out.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. I mean, you've been here and this is your field. So we are, she said, I love antioxidants. That's Coach
I
Gippy.
know.
Yeah. She loves them.
I
So how
know she
how
does.
can women advocate for themselves to ensure like they receive prompt, effective treatment? Like if I'm going in, like how can I advocate? I know making sure they have the 3D.
So, yeah, before you go and you make your appointment, you ask questions. You say, "Do you have 3D? What is the turnaround time in my report?
Hmm.
How fast do I have access to it? If you do find something, what is the turnaround time that I would have to come back um and get the follow up?" And
Right.
that I want to put a pin in it right there. We can't just assume that we checked off the box without knowing the result. So we go in, okay, I did my mammo, I'm good,
Hmm.
and never receive the result in the mail, or on the my chart, or whatever that particular place has in place, whichever imaging facility has in place for you to get your results.
Right.
And then you wait until you go to your follow up 6 months later with your doctor, or 9 months later, whatever it is, to find out you were supposed to go back for some additional imaging. It is
Yes.
important and imperative that you take on the responsibility of following up with your results. If
Yes.
something is recommended to you, you do it. You don't
Yes.
wait. Because otherwise, why are we doing this? If
Yes.
you're not going to take and be proactive and reactive with whatever the results are, then you're wasting time.
I can attest to that because I went to AMI, got my mammogram. They mailed me a letter because they're good for that. They mailed me a letter saying everything looks good. This was back in July, June, July. My doctor just called me last week. I might have to change doctors because I need to go. Last week and said, "Hey, we wanted to give you the results of your mammogram."
Right.
And I
You're
said,
good. 6 months
he
later.
said, I'm good. Ma'am, I already done had these results. The people mailed them to me. I said, you guys are doing a terrible job of reaching out to your consumers and your patients because I could have been diagnosed with something else and
Yeah.
it would have been a problem of you guys waiting to give me my results. So I did like chew them up something
But
terrible.
that's the point I'm trying to make. If you don't get it, it's not like, what's the phrase we like to use? Um, no news is good news.
No news is good
No,
news. Out of sight, out of
that's
mind.
that's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that
Not with
doesn't
me.
work, and that doesn't work in the healthcare.
Yeah. Oh, we have a question from Rhonda Brown. She said, "At what age do you stop getting mammograms?" My mother was diagnosed with it at age 82 with stage 4. Her gyno stopped her exams many years prior. That's
So
terrible.
that's a question that I'm asked a lot, right?
Hmm.
Um, and it depends on it depends on a bunch of factors. One of the factors is what is your health like at that point, right? If I'm
Mhm.
75 and I'm saying, do I have to keep coming back for this? But I have other ailments like a
Right.
bad heart and I'm on oxygen
I got
and
diabetes and
I
high
am
blood
detect
pressure.
and they have found that I do have breast cancer. Would I be able to live through the treatment? Would I be able to live through chemo? Would I be able to live through radiation? That is something that you would have to discuss with your doctor and something that you would have to decide for yourself. Is this something that I would be able to go forward with? Some
Yeah.
people are like, no. And some people are like, I want to live to be 100. So it's a personal choice. It is not a decision that your doctor said, because, your doctor's like, you're 82. Well, that's what it says right here in this,
Yeah. But the
right?
doctor stopped the exams prior to that.
Prior to.
Yeah.
No, did your breast leave your body? No, they're still
Yeah.
there. So as long as they're still there,
That was not the gynecologist should not have suggested that. Is that where we're going with this?
period.
Okay.
It,
Yeah.
it should
Because why?
be it
If you
should be
still
a
got
decision
titties,
with her and
yes.
yourself and your doctor. But if your doctor decides to make a decision for you that you're not quite on board with,
Hmm.
go somewhere else.
I like that.
Get a script
Yeah.
somewhere else. We are not married to these primary care doctors or whoever. We're not married to them. We have
Right.
choices. We need to utilize our choices.
And as long as you are here and you still have these things on your chest, you
Yeah.
should
If your
always.
overall health is pretty good, keep it
Mhm.
going.
Yes.
Keep it going.
Don't not get your mammograms every year because of
Correct.
age or anything. That's what
Right.
you're saying. Okay. Okay.
I had a lady, and this blew my mind because when I was new to this, she was 96 years old. She rode her bike. They took her driver's license and everything. She rode her bike to get her mammogram
Get
because
out.
all of her friends passed away from it. And she's still
Wow.
alive and well. And, she couldn't drive, but she
She was
rode her
getting her
bike to get
checkup.
her
I love
mammogram.
that. Tisha said, "Oh, where'd the question go? What about obesity? Is it correlated?"
Well, obesity is part of that general health question.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So all of that, cellular, all of it makes a difference of you keeping
exactly.
like
Yeah,
issues and sickness in your body.
So it makes more sense.
right.
Yeah. What does Bernie say? I saw lots of studies on it and then just disappeared. What'd you say? Disappeared. So maybe it was just a coincidence. Have you heard of the connection between root canals and breast cancer? I think that's her question. Have you heard anything about that?
I
Root,
have not.
root canals and breast cancer. I haven't heard that.
No.
So, Coach Kippy said, do you take your last year's mammo with you to your yearly appointment? She says she does just in case. You never know. To your primary
So,
appointment. Yeah.
so I don't know if she's saying if you're changing facilities, then you would bring your priors.
But they should
If
be
you're
there already, right?
if you're changing facilities, like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm using this
Gotcha.
hospital, but then I move to this place. If you're changing facilities, then you bring your priors.
So you
If
can
you're
just
at the
go ask
same,
them for that?
I'm sorry,
Can you just go ask, like, if I'm
something's
not
going on
at,
with my
oh, are you there? You hear me?
my connection.
I hear you.
One more time.
I said, so if you are changing facilities and you leave one imaging facility and you go somewhere else, you can ask them for your images and then take them over to
Yes,
a different place. Got you. Okay.
yes,
So yes,
yes.
you guys
And
can
you
do
should,
that. You should.
because if you don't, they'll request them, and it just takes a longer time for you to get your results.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would like to reiterate, when you get your exam, make sure you follow up with your results. Is that
Period.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Don't wait for your doctor to call, like mine called months later.
Yeah. We
Like,
only get one body, right? We
one.
can't
Yes.
change it in for a new one. we just got to do the best that we can with what we got,
Even
right? And
mommy
so,
makeover, that everything, this your cellular is still there.
yeah,
Yeah. So yes. Okay.
let's do right by ourselves.
We and it's not that it's super easy, but it's you go in, you do 15 minutes of your life every year
Every year
for your
for a
exam
longer life.
for a long come on. And then
Yeah,
do your monthly exams. Like figure out, learn your body. I think that was important for me as I learned to learn my body. I was like, oh, I should be checking these here. And that's after I wasn't self-aware of me checking this stuff because it wasn't just anything I did know. But once I, had the surgery and had like something taken out, I said, oh, I'm supposed to check. So I checked. This is after breastfeeding and all that. I know what I was doing with my body. I was a little young stupid girl. Anywho, I started checking and doing self breast exams. And then that's when I figured out, okay, you're supposed to do these every month and see if you
yeah,
found. That's how I did find my lump because I was like, oh, look at that. What is this over
yeah,
here? It's a
right.
little acorn, but it was
Yeah,
different. And I knew it was different. And I was like, oh man, this is crazy. Alerted my doctor. They did like a little biopsy and it turned out to be nothing. But yes, I'm witness to the lump is there. It shouldn't be there. Check them things. And I always
yes,
do it laying down. And that's how I was like, oh, what is that? And then it was after breastfeeding. But yes,
yeah,
do your
yeah.
exams. Yeah. What the
Brandy,
break?
I'm gonna look into that.
Okay.
I saw what she wrote in there. I am going to look into that.
Oh, just to say that's where her question came from. So yes, thank you all for
Yeah.
tuning in. We are here. Well, Miss Heather, what is the RM? What is this? These
So
initials and
the initials stand for Registered Technologist in Radiography and Mammography.
got you. So you certified. This is what you do.
Yes, I am registered by the governing body.
Yeah, so we are getting like this amazing information. I love that this is your field. This is what you do every day. Like you are advocating, right? That's what we've been talking about a lot on this show, advocating for ourselves. Because if we don't,
Who
who will?
will? Who will?
Like you said, you only get one body.
That's it.
That's all. So yes, there are there's free mammograms. You said there's free gynecologists, like there's free you can
Pap
get
smears.
smears out here. So yes, I
Mhm.
need y'all to go out
Yeah.
here and get this stuff done. You only get one
Free
body.
stuff in these streets.
It is though. Listen,
Yeah.
much taxes as we pay. Like that's how I be getting my tax. I need my tax money back somehow.
Yeah, in some way. So
In
there's a
some
few things that I just wanted to, um, just, this is an uncomfortable test, but it's not uncomfortable for everybody. But if you
mm-hmm.
make up in your mind that this is something that's necessary, then
Yeah.
it's something that's tolerable. You know, it's
Yeah.
tolerable for my life. And so when you come to get your mammograms, treat people how you want to be treated. Don't
Yes.
treat your don't treat your technologist, you know, poorly because we're not intentionally trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
Uh, it's just the way it goes, unfortunately. But so don't wear any lotion,
Oh
perfume,
yes.
powder,
Like come
deodorant.
fresh out the shower.
Yeah, or
That
freshen up if you have to come after work. Like just
yes. Oh,
just
wipe yourself down.
little wipes. Like people like to we like to smell good as women, right?
Yes.
We do the Esther effect. We like to soak and bathe in it, right?
Right.
All of this. But sometimes it can cause artifacts on the images. So
Okay.
less is more. So that's why we say do not use it.
Gotcha.
Because you don't want it to mimic something bad when it's just you put an extra dose of secret on, you
Yeah.
know. Or your lotion got all that sparkles in it. Why? Why?
Because it'll
All
show
that
up
stuff.
on the image.
Yes.
Okay. I never
Yeah.
knew. I just knew they're like coming there with nothing on. I didn't know what the reason was, and I never knew
Yeah.
like, it's they could potentially show up at something that's nothing.
Yeah, and then you'll get called back for more pictures. You don't want to get smashed the first time. Why you want to come back for it because you had deodorant on?
Because your nerve now, my nerves is bad. Now I got to go back. Oh my Lord, what's
Uh,
going on?
all of that. Or
Yeah,
I'm just not going to go because it
right. Now here
wasn't
comes
in
the
my
story.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
yes. So no
yeah,
deodorant, no oils, no lotions,
no perfume.
no perfumes.
Yep.
Perfumes, really?
Yeah. Listen, stuff is in a lot of things. We went over all the
Yeah.
chemicals, right? We
Right.
just across the board, none of that. Because
None
we
of that.
we can't say don't wear Angel, but then somebody's wearing Chanel, and then then Chanel tries to update it, and and then they change it, and it
Right.
makes it more like Angel.
Right.
So you have to be
Yeah. The
across the board.
formulas.
None of
Yes.
it. Just
Just
come clean, folks. Just come
yeah.
clean.
Come clean and be nice to your person. Like, right?
Yeah.
They're in here, they're
Like,
trying to 15 minutes, get you in, get you out, do your thing,
yeah.
reach around, grab the
We're
thing.
trying to do right by you. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
trying to do right by you.
But yeah, so start at 40 unless you have previous family history and or if you find something.
Correct.
Correct. Do you guys have questions in the comments? I know Miss Heather here has been answering lots and lots, and thank you for that because you are so well informed and so professional about what. See, that's your friend in the comments.
I can't see it until it pops up. But
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yes. So yes,
He
thank you.
said, "What about Gina Tay?" I can't.
See. So yes, so thank you for answering like a lot of these questions from the ladies. I appreciate all of your knowledge and sharing like your wealth of knowledge. Like you are really, yes, Pam, right? She's a lot of information. So yes, and Pam's favorite color is pink. So Pam, did you get your I think she had her hands up. So yes. So everyone who's just tuning in, if you have gotten your breast exam, put your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Yeah, so
Thank
thank
you.
you. Yes, women and men who what they need to know about breast exams and your family history. You showed us how to do the breast exam. You gave us a flyer on that. You also gave us like what signs to look for. Pink purpose, right? What signs to look for that would be oddities, right, on our breasts,
Yes.
especially. Oh, she says she just got her skipped on Tuesday. Yay! Yeah, now I'm advocating here, advocating for everyone.
Good. Good.
Yeah, that's why I said
Absolutely.
we need to do
That's
this
what it's about.
because
That's what it's all about.
right, and you were making everyone so comfortable, just with your information of what's going on, from your professional point of view of what you see out here, and it's a lot, but it's also treatable.
Yes.
Right, you got to
Yes. We have a
catch it
lot of
naturally.
survivors, and we
Yes,
can't look at it as a death sentence.
right, correct.
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah,
two-part. It's a two-part situation. You got to come in, and we'll do our part.
right. But the first step is you
Yes.
getting that script, having a primary or a OBGY or GYN,
Yes.
right? And you have one of
Mhm.
those, and then you can go and then you can get an exam. But you have to have one or the other.
Yeah,
So somebody has to read it.
indeed.
Indeed. So yes, if you
Right.
guys have any questions, please put them in the comments. Otherwise, Miss Ma'am, do you have like some words of advice to leave us with? Like, you know, because apparently my lady friends have been going. And I love y'all for that. Y'all not like me. They not like us. Y'all not like me. I'm better now though. I've been going for 5 years though. I will say that. I've been going for 5 years strong. Every month they'll send me the letter, reminder, get your breast exam. Okay. Make an appointment. I'm there.
So again, I just want to reiterate the fact that you are important, um, and that once we look at ourselves as being such, then we operate that way,
Hmm.
knowing that we only have one body in this life in this land, and we got to do the best we can with it. So get our exams, stay on top of any changes, and just be ahead of the game. Being ahead of the game will ensure that there is still some time to play the game,
Right.
right? So
Yes.
we that's what we need to do. And that's what my primary focus is right now, is just, making people feel um like they're worthy enough to live their best life.
Mm. Right, because you are. You are here
Yeah,
with a purpose. You have to still fulfill your purpose. That's
that's
why you have to
it.
get these exams. Got to get the exam.
Yeah,
If something is an issue, we can diagnose you early. Then you can still
yeah,
go on in purpose.
yeah. And you know what too? Whatever size, whatever shape God gave you, it's nothing to be ashamed about or embarrassed about. We do so much body shaming when it comes to that. Well,
Mhm.
I don't like them. I don't. They're this or they're that. And, later for that.
Yeah,
They're
because you
yours.
done
They what you
seen
got.
flat to the moon, all of them, and everybody needs it.
Listen, nobody. Nobody's exempt. You
Yeah.
got them. They're yours. Then do the best by them.
Yes. Stick them things in there. Boop. Yes.
Period.
Do you wanna leave your social medias where people can follow you?
Well, people can follow me on Facebook.
Mhm,
Just Yep, Heather S. Roberts. You can inbox me that way. Any
mhm.
other questions? I feel like I'm going to hang up now and research this, what Brandy had put in the chat, because my mom is a breast cancer survivor, and she was diagnosed in her late 60s, and she too had a root canal. And now I got to figure out which side it was so I can make sure if
Oh,
this is some type of correlation that I was
interesting.
not aware of. But yes, my mom had a bilateral mastectomy um, some
Wow.
years back, and she is still in the land of the living, which is wonderful. Praise God. But she did have a root canal, and I was not aware of this
Hmm.
correlation or possibility of it. So,
Hey,
yeah,
listen, we are here. We're all getting information, honey.
we are.
We
I'm
are
here to
all getting
learn.
Yes,
I'm here to
and there's
help.
always new stuff to learn. Yeah,
Absolutely. It's forever changing.
forever changing. So I hope everyone who has watched has been encouraged, empowered, enlightened, informed. You guys have definitely been informed because Miss Heather
Oh, I
here.
just thought of something else. I'm
Come on
sorry.
with it.
Um, Sometimes people say, "Can I just get an ultrasound instead of this mammogram?" One modality is not in lieu of the other. Mammograms are still the primary source of imaging for breast cancer. You don't see the same things on ultrasounds that you do on mammograms. So it could be in correlation to it, but it's not going to be in lieu of it. So the
Gotcha.
answer is no. You
Now,
can't get one without the other.
and you need the
If
mammogram.
Yes. The only
Yes.
time, if you're under 40, they may start, if you're under 30, they might start off with just the ultrasound if you feel something, because
Right.
the breast tissue is so dense, it's minimal fat in there.
Yeah.
So it's hard to see through. But other than that, no, it's not a one for the other.
But once you hit 40,
Yeah.
we need you in there. So yes,
Like
you guys have
swimwear.
the times. These are like swimwear. You guys have times, the dates. Once you should go if it's familiar to you and it's in your family and it's your mother or your parental, then you should go 10
Yeah.
years early with a script and all of that. So yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at him. Hand claps in the comments.
Thank
Woo! You
you
hear
so
the
much.
audience? Audience. Yes. So yes, you guys can find me here every week. Every week I am here Thursday giving y'all information, right? So last week we had the impact of grief and we talked about that. Okay, Miss Coach Kippy. Yes, Coach Kippy was here last week and we talked about grief and it's been a lot going on with the Miss Mosley who was, murdered in Bridgeton. So yes. I need if you guys need to go check out those episodes, go check out those episodes. They really, really helped us with that. So yes, so next week.
Awesome tools.
Awesome tools. Yes, because guess what I have written here? My pies. Boop. Look, see?
Yeah.
I think I be out here. Notes here. Yeah, so pies. Pies here. Kippy pies
Yeah.
you. Coach Kippy pies you, huh?
Yes, she does.
She does. Yeah, she's the best. So yes, in next week we talking about church, y'all. So we are
Uh-oh.
gonna talk about Chad. We finna talk about Miss Keon Henderson and what's going on in the state of the church.
Ooh.
So yeah, so y'all y'all tune in because we got something to say. Mr. Coast gonna come on here. He might make an appearance. I hope make an appearance. But we're gonna talk about the state of the church because it's a lot going on, and I feel like we need to talk about this. Heather.
Okay.
We need to talk about. We got to see.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, because then people wonder why. Because why we ain't talking about the voting in the church? Like church and state, I understand all that. Y'all want to talk about everything else, but who you supposed to be out here voting for? Oh yeah, we finna get heavy, man. So if you want to chime in, y'all let me know if you want to chime in and come in real quick. I'll send y'all a link. So when we're talking about it, I'll let y'all come on. It's going to be a very open show. I want to hear people's perspective on what's going on in the state of our church and where we're going. Like, what are we doing? It's a lot going on. Some foolishness, but there are some amazing churches out here. And we want to know who they are. Where are they? Like, where's the good church? Where the good church at? Where are you?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. People don't know where to go to church at. They don't even know where to go to church now.
I think COVID kind of like Bedside Baptist open and people been back.
People ain't been back. They've been watching TV, sitting down,
frying chicken, eating breakfast in the morning, drinking coffee, watching church.
Because the church has changed. Church has changed a lot. And people are realizing that through COVID, people have realized, maybe my church is a little polluted.
Polluted. Lord Jesus, you starting already. Or yes, it's gonna get heavy next week. But we really want to talk about this because I feel like it's it's something that we should talk about. But
yes.
I need y'all to go and watch this episode again. Share this. I need y'all to share this episode. The episode on mammograms with Miss Heather Roberts, right? Because what we need to know about breast exams, when to take them, how to take them, mammograms, when to go get our mammogram, when be nice to our mammographer, Miss Ma'am here, right? Be kind. They just in there trying to make sure you are getting the best care that you can. I be in there talking to the lady. I think I talk and then I don't know if she be like, shh, got it. Just hold your breath. I think she be trying to get me to stop talking. I was like, so what's going on in here? What you been doing? I know. I don't know, lady from Can of Paint, but that's probably how I get it. Yeah, so church has definitely changed a lot. So we're going to talk about it next week. So y'all tune in. Next week, we will be here at 6:30. Church politics and ministry. My God, have mercy. Chad. Yes. So the background is both of us have worked in administration at churches. So we have a little bit of history on the other side of behind the scenes that's not in the congregation. So yeah, so we just wanted to share some stuff.
Want to help a brother, help a sister out.
Yeah.
A little confused.
But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for always tuning in. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate you guys supporting my vision that God has given us. Like, we are really blessed that everyone continues to participate and come on and love on us. And we're just here to enlighten, inform, encourage, and acknowledge everyone who's watching. So yes, thank you all for tuning in to Beyond the Surface podcast with Sharen. I am here. I am your host. My feet are planted. My head is lifted to the sky. God is good. God is amazing. And he is always just. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
See y'all later. Thanks for watching.